getting pummeled because he's overextending, but if he can show some restraint here, try to play around Samira's team fighting with Rel, hit those big power spikes around 6, around the Immortal Shield Bow. I like the chances here of Nongshim, but the composition for DRX looks, on paper, in my opinion, much easier to execute and much stronger.
I think definitely easier to execute. I mean, it's the essence of Udyr, right? You know, you press a bunch of buttons, you run at people real fast. He's probably going to be building the Turbo Chem Tank as well, which I'm very excited about because I think it's the first time that we've actually seen it so far in the LCK. So we'll see. Of course, I'm very similar to an Ohm Wrecker, you know, giving you lots of movement speed. It's like Ohm Wrecker and a bit Janna passive and stuff like that. I don't know. It's fun. It gives you a lot of movement speed, guys. That's all you really need to know. And you can run at turrets real fast. I don't know.
But Rich is playing so safe. He knows there's no reason for King to have hung back that much as he was previously.
Well, there's the flash. Flash follow immediately. Good buffered hop there from Rich as well, who's going to be able to create enough distance to get himself out of there. Trade of flashes. Not too bad, as Kingen is going to be able to hold on to his a little bit faster. As, flash comes out. The spear actually still landing. Magnetized spears here. As we're going to dive here towards the bottom side of the map. Bao is going to get taken out, but it's a trade. The Rel's also going to fall here as Doctorm. Another W going to miss. Sorry, he going to miss is now Pyosik looking for it. There's the chilling smite. He's running really fast, guys, but not quite fast enough. Peanut's going to turn up. They have a ward there, so they know exactly what's going on. As I don't know how Peanut's hitting all of these. It's just insane. Spear going to miss there as I cast Curse it pretty horrendously, but Becker in position. Bay also moving up. That's going to be the stun coming out from Rich as the Vanguard's Edge comes in. Good knock-up onto Rich there, who just tries to stun Becker, but doesn't quite get him into the wall as he's pulled back out of the crush. And Kingen now having to run away. The gameplay button was pressed, but not enough damage out of Bay on the good old Gnar ultimate. But sometimes you just don't find all of the value that you're looking for. There's the quickness to come forward as Bay's trying to clean someone up, but it's just not quite enough as Pyosik pretty fast here.
The vision, hold that thought, as Soka continue to be extremely aggressive.
Whoa.
Pyosik.
In he goes.
Don't know about this one.
Out he goes. Hell yeah. All right. Well, the flash forward. That's crash down from Kellen. He loves going aggressive, and Pyosik, he's just going to flash away. Look at how fast he is. Yep, Pyosik actually going down relatively low as some of these spears are definitely landing. Rich getting turned on as the Drake is also upset. Killer Instinct comes in. Rich is going to flash away. The Attract and Repel will come forward. Here's going to be the question. It's going to be a 50-50 here as Peanut does have to pounce out, lands the spear, and it is going to be the Drake taken. Kellen with a heroic engage. The Vanguard's Edge flies through the backside as now Becca trying to get out of there, but it looks like DRX may have found the better end of this fight, as that's the first kill going over for Udyr. That's what we should be focusing on, as Bao trying to run away from Peanut, but it's not going to happen. Peanut locks down a double kill in this fight, but finds himself as the last man standing for Nongshim Red Force and DRX. They've come alive. The power of the Udyr will be respected.
Certainly true, as it feels like this could be the beginning of a...
I need to apologize, Wolf. I'm not gonna. My active listening is going to take a hit here because I can barely understand a word that you're saying. As we've got a bit of a fight here underneath the turret, and that's a very comfortable solo kill. Kingen, he's Aurelia in this matchup. And
getting a lot of value in the side lane that just simply doesn't exist, really, unfortunately for Nongshim.
Oh, that was a Q flash. Going to get here in time as DRX looking like they're thinking about turning, and Pyosik, he's rocketing, looking for Bay. He's going to be the choice, stunned up for a second, but the tenacity is just so huge, and Bay can't do anything. Couldn't even press the gameplay button during that engagement. And Pyosik is, of course, going to be absolutely fine. The Rel also going to bite the dust.
Barrett, so they're going to go for it again. Look at Becca's flank position as well. Rich could be in trouble here. There's the stun.
Yep, and that's going to be a Gnar into the wall, so Rich trying to get the disengage, but he's just way too far behind. Nothing that he can do. Teleport came through from Solka just to get him underneath this pit, as now Doctorm trying to run away from Kingen. And yeah, he's not going to be able to do too much, as Bay teleports in at the most unfortunate of positions and immediately has to flash. We saw a dragon going down as Pyosik. What the heck is that speed? Okay, Peanut. Not going to be able to do too much here. He does go golden. Teleport is going to come forward. He's got a bit of a battle now as Doctorm's trying to fight against Pyosik, but that is not what he wants. So much CC. He survives for a long time, gets that S rank, but immediately stunned out, taken down. Kellen also going to fall as the double kill comes through from Bao. Void Seeker, not going to find too much, but it doesn't really seem to matter. Peanut still trying to flash his way out of this one. As Kingan's on the bottom side, by the way, guys. This is a mismatch fight in favor of Nongshim, as that spear was beautiful out of Peanut. He still needs to be respected. But Bay, he's just going to get taken down.
Very early here. Now they have even more damage outputs. You can just see. I mean, there's no running away from this one. He already went golden earlier. Does barely
escape.
Under a
turret. Oh man, Rich wraps around, but Kingan, he's going to be there as well. And oh no, the Acathian Rain is going to be enough.
And now, okay, this could be big.
Well, we'll see whether they can actually take down Kingan, who's going to be CC'd for a very long time. Goes golden and flashes away. There's the Vanguard's Edge, trying to turn it now on its head. Almost manages to go 1 for 1. But in the meantime, DRX are, of course, taking the Baron. Need to flash, but he wanted to buy as much time as possible. As Pyosik is just going to rocket into Doctarm. Bao also just going to dive in on top of him. Kellen with some decent CC, but you're, of course, never going to kill Pyosik, who just...
Safely. They could try to catch Kingan, but... every time they kill Kingan, they lose an objective, so doesn't really feel worth it. This time he's not 1,000 gold bounty.
Yeah, but also they're bringing 4 people. Let's see whether that's going to be enough to actually take him down. It is. So DRX may be making a little bit of a mistake there as they wait for a couple to go back, and now Peanut is going to get caught out as well. That's a big old thumbs up, and yeah, he's real dead. Pyosik actually, he's so fast. This Bao's going to get delivered the kill.
Well, they're just
Could be an opportunity for DRX to take a fight.
Trying to force a fight here by threatening the inhibitor. Nongshim don't respond at all. Kellen,
all right, in goes Kellen as the Magnet Storm comes forward as well. This is the last chance, but yeah, the money's just too much, and DRX are going to wipe the floor with them. A triple kill for the Aurelia. This could actually be the Pentas. I think Pyosik. Yep. So it's okay. It's not. This means that Pyosik can just chase after Peanut, and the thumbs up comes in, and then he jumps back over the wall. Oh, this is perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen, peak LCK.
The sad B as well. Oh my god, it's so good. Get him, Pyosik, you can do it.
There's the Nexus.
In the meantime, they win the game, and I love that we were watching that instead.
You can see the gold lead explodes, as did Aurelia in the later parts of the game, as Kingan started to roam around the map and do tons of work. Remember, this was a game where early lead happened only in the bot side for Nongshim.
DRX is taking us to game number 3 with that Udyr game back after almost 1,800 days in the LCK. They needed to play around the top, definitely. Yes, indeed they did. And Aurelia was able to outplay Nar during the laning phase. And also, Syndra as well was having a hard time up against Orianna. And in that process, well, Udyr was not the main factor that kind of gave a lot of influence to the other lanes, but I think the player as a whole was doing a fantastic work. With DRX, but this time around, they locked in Orianna in a very fast phase, unlike game number 1 where they were hiding their mid pick and locked in Kelly in a very late stage. And thanks to that Udyr pick coming up, well, they can just confidently lock in Orianna for maybe R3. And it took Udyr more than 2,100 days to take the first win in the LCK. Tom was the last player to get the win on this champion. And we are talking about his itemization a lot in the camp tank. What's the main issue, you know? So this is one of the mythic items that is based on the Bami Cinder. And it was a really nice itemization into Nidalee and Syndra in the mid lane. The AP damage carries. And Pyosik, he indeed has to do a lot of work being in charge of the most of the game plays on the side of DRX, and he's almost the only player that has experience in the LCK, so he was responsible for a lot of things, and Udyr was the perfect pick to kind of complete this kind of scenario. Well, we don't really recommend this to everyone because Udyr actually has like 400 builds in terms of rune choice and also itemization, so you know it's not really easy to follow this at home, but Pyosik was showing the perfect Udyr pilot over here. We would rather just warn you guys not to play solo queue tonight. Now let's take a look at the first highlight. The power of Udyr's speed and also how they kind of managed to play around their vision. Udyr was able to wipe out this vision here, and they kind of moved to the upper side of the map. So Syndra actually thought they were rotating back to the mid lane. However, Udyr was on a mission to take down Syndra alongside with Rakan, and they were able to pick up a very clean and easy kill with their initiation. Well, no one really gets kind of initiated by Rakan itself, but together with Udyr, you know, Rakan can hop over to Udyr with his massive movement speed and then activate his engage tools. Just like everyone else, I was super focused on Udyr's performance in this game. And maybe Udyr might take away the position of Twisted Fate because, whoa man, Udyr is much faster than Twisted Fate running around the map. He doesn't really have a lot of tools to utilize it, he's just fast. He's just born to be a runner. So watch over here. He first stunned Peanuts, so Kai'Sa was able to follow this team fight, and then he once again follows Samira and then stuns her again to cancel her ultimate. You know, it's almost like a fly flying around the map. It's really annoying to get chased down like this. And then it was super effective on the side of DRX to kind of keep the opponents getting zoned out and keep chasing them down. It's really impressive to see that they had this card ready in their pocket. And because it's music, it was possible. Every different player has their own kind of playstyle, and it's if you want to play Udyr in the competitive game, you have to be a player that has a personality like Pyosik. And now let's check out the player of the game, and it's gonna be Pyosik. No death at all. And damage taken per minute higher than 1,000, and also high key participation as well. Udyr was definitely the main character of this game, and also the follow from the teammates was also very effective. Pyosik, his signature pose right there in the POG screen is a Lee Sin posture, but I think he has to now change it into the Udyr pose because, you know, after this one game, I think his signature pick will become Udyr from now on. And also, Udyr was the perfect tool for Rakan as well to kind of lose the burden of the initiation on the shoulder of Rakan. The teamwork together was more cleaner and also easier to execute. Pyosik missed only 1 vote from total of 9, and Soka was also doing a great job. He always had lane priority regardless of the matchup that he was facing. Cloud Templar's debut champion was Udyr as well, so fun fact coming in over here. And it's really impressive too. See Udyr in game number 2, so I'm wondering if we can see a Vayne game in game number 3, because some of the new picks are popping off on the Rift here in the LCK, so maybe we can get excited for another pocket pick. So this series is tied up at 1-1, so let's check out whether one side can eclipse the other.